Hello guys and welcome to the spoilers for chapter 258 of Tokyo Revengers. And so you guys, in the spoilers we got there were basically 11 different manga panels that got leaked today, and there was no pieces of dialogue. And the title of chapter 258 is called Strange Bedfellows. And the title of this chapter means alliance, so maybe Takemichi will team up with the new character that showed up in this chapter. On the very first panel that we got in the spoilers, we get to see Mikey, and Mikey is just standing there, and he has a blank expression on his face. We see that Mikey also has some blood on his face, and I think that the blood is probably from Angry, because Mikey was about to fight Angry the last time we saw him. On the next page that we got in the leaks, we see that Sanzu is walking towards Takemichi and Kikucho. We also see Takemichi, and Takemichi is still holding Kikucho's arm with both of his hands. We can also see that Kikucho's pants are drenched with blood. On the next page we see a panel of Mitsuya, and Mitsuya looks very beaten up. Then we see that Mitsuya suddenly noticed something. And then Mitsuya started yelling, and he looks like he is very worried about something. And in this page I think that Mitsuya noticed that Sanzu is trying to kill Takemichi, and I think Mitsuya is trying to warn Takemichi that Sanzu is about to attack him. In the next panel, the chapter switches to Takemichi and Kikucho. And Takemichi is grabbing Kikucho's wrist with both of his hands. Then Takemichi just realized that Kikucho is actually dead, and right when Takemichi realized that Kikucho sacrificed his life, Takemichi suddenly put his head down, and he immediately started crying. And so you guys, in the next panel that we got in the spoilers, we see Sanzu and Takemichi. And Sanzu is walking over to where Takemichi is, and Sanzu is also holding his katana in his right hand. And just as I guessed in my last chapter review, Takemichi and Sanzu are right next to each other, which means they will be fighting in this chapter. In the next panel we see that Sanzu is suddenly in front of Takemichi. We see that Sanzu is just holding his katana with both his hands, and Sanzu is getting ready to swing his katana at Takemichi. We can also see that Takemichi is on his knees, and Takemichi is just staring at Sanzu. Sanzu says that he will kill Takemichi. And it looks like Sanzu is going to try to kill Takemichi, because Sanzu wants to continue his plan, and he wants to start the train again, because he wants to use the train to kill everyone. On the next panel that we got in the spoilers, we see that Sanzu is swinging his katana at Takemichi. And Sanzu is bleeding from his face. However, while he was swinging his katana, Sanzu suddenly noticed that someone showed up behind him, and Sanzu became very surprised. Anyway guys, on the next panel that we got in the leaks there is a huge reveal. And we see that Taiju Shiba suddenly arrived on the battlefield, and Taiju is just riding his motorcycle, and he is riding towards the train. And we see that Taiju is also wearing the traditional Tokyo Manji gang uniform, with a white sash. And so guys, there is also a chance that this is Kazutora, because there is a chance that Kazutora could have been released from jail early for good behavior. However, I think that this person is more likely to be Taiju Shiba, because if Kazutora was in jail then they should have forcefully cut off his hair, because in jail they make people shave their hair, so if this person is actually Kazutora then it would not make sense that he has such long hair. And this person also has a really big and muscular body, which makes it even more likely that it is Taiju. Anyway guys, in the next page we see Takemichi, and Takemichi is just realizing that Taiju Shiba has arrived on the battlefield. And when Takemichi saw that Taiju came to the battle, Takemichi had tears in his eyes, and he also had a very surprised look on his face. On this page we also see Taiju, but we can only see the back of his head. And in the next page we see the wheel of Taiju's motorcycle, and we also see Takemichi. And Taiju just showed up right next to Takemichi in order to save him from Sanzu. And Taiju just showed up on his bike in order to fight Sanzu, and also to help Takemichi. In the last page that we got in the spoilers we see Mikey, and we also see multiple members from both gangs. The members from both gangs look very tired. And we see that Mikey is yelling in this page, and it looks like he is giving his gang an order. However, since there is no dialogue we cannot see what he is saying. And so guys, I just want to point out that the person showing up on the motorcycle is most likely Taiju Shiba, because the person riding the motorcycle is wearing boots that look extremely similar to the boots that Taiju wore during the Christmas conflict. And since Kazutora is still supposed to be in jail, it makes more sense that this is Taiju. Anyway guys, that was all we got for the spoilers of chapter 258 of Tokyo Revengers. Also let me know what you guys think of the spoilers in the comments below. And like, comment and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this one, and thank you for watching.